This is a model of the stomach, and as you can see, there's an entrance into the stomach at this end. That's actually, the food is coming from the esophagus through the cardiac sphincter or gastroesophageal sphincter. And then down here at this end, the food is going out through the pyloric sphincter into the duodenum. And you see there's a greater curvature of the stomach and a lesser curvature of the stomach. And one of the things you see on here is the red layer is muscles and the yellow things are nerves. The enteric nervous system used to be part of the parasympathetic nervous system of the autonomic system, but now they give it its own status because it's such a vast, extensive network of nerves that innervates all this smooth muscle that is in layers around the whole digestive tube. Okay, and of course the covering is called the what? The gastric mucosa, and then the lining is called this is called the serosa, and the lining is called the mucosa. So now here's the inside part of the stomach. All these little folds on the inside are called rugae, R-U-G-A-E. Okay, here you can get a good look at the pyloric sphincter, and up there is the cardiac or gastroesophageal sphincter. And what goes on in the stomach is the secretion of hydrochloric acid and pepsin, and that enzyme plus that acid mixes with the food that's been swallowed, and it just mixes it in place until the pyloric sphincter opens and passes it on to the duodenum. So that's a little bit about the structure and histology of the stomach. Also over here, I have a, let me see if I can just line this up. This is a picture of the duodenum over here, okay, and then over here on this side is the spleen, and this in between is the pancreas. See, the duodenum is getting the food from the stomach through the pyloric sphincter, and then this is about 8 inches long, and then that will complete digestion, and then that'll be passed into the jejunum, the next part of the small intestine. Pancreas is there to secrete pancreatic enzymes. You can see a big pancreatic duct here that collects those enzymes, and then they go right in here to the duodenum to help digest the food that's in there. Okay, and then on the back side, well, we can see up here, this is where the bile duct comes in, the green one. The bile duct is where the gallbladder, here's the gallbladder. It doesn't stay attached on this model, but remember, the liver produces the bile, and then the gallbladder what stores it and enriches it, makes it more potent. And then the problem is some people's gallbladders do too good of a job of that, and they turn the bile into stones. See those little stones in there in the model? I've been the unfortunate victim of gallstones. They really do hurt quite a bit, okay? But it's repairable. They can do a cholecystectomy, which basically removes that little gallbladder. And I was in my 20s when my gallbladder got bad on me like that. Okay, so this model again shows you the duodenum. See, the pyloric sphincter coming in there, pyloric valve, and then here's where it goes on to the jejunum. There's the pancreas. This is the spleen over here. That's part of the circulatory system and the immune system, but it just happens to be in the picture here. pancreatic duct carrying enzymes into the duodenum to help with the digestion of food. Here's the bile duct going into the duodenum, actually this way, and that will emulsify the fats that are in the duodenum. And then finally this little thing is the gallbladder, and it stores and enriches the bile, and if it does its job too well, it can make gallstones.